Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7 and today I'm going to play in F1 2019 at the Monaco Grand Prix. This is my career with ALFA Romeo. This is Season 1, Race 6. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now, really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really push my road to 600 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links are free as usual are in the description box down below. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell just so you can keep up to date with my latest content. Hey man, thank you very much for watching. How are you? Now then, as you can see on the screen now, it's the drivers and constructors standings. First of all, in the drivers standings, Charles Leclerc is winning with 80 points. Then it's Max Verstappen only 2 points behind him in the Red Bull in second place. Then it's Valtteri Bottas in third, only 5 points behind Driver Championship leader Charles Leclerc with 75 points. Then there's quite a bit of a gap, 22 points behind his teammate Lewis Hamilton in fourth with 53 points. 2 points behind him is Sebastian Vettel in fourth. Then it's Pierre Gasly in sixth, Sergio Perez in seventh, Kevin Magnussen in eighth, Daniel Ricciardo in ninth, and I'm in the final spot in the top 10 in 10th place with 14 points, only 2 points behind Daniel Ricciardo. So I'm in a good position right here. My former teammate in F2 is Lucas Webber, who is in 11th place, only 2 points behind me, and then a further 4 points behind me in 12th place is my rival in F2, Devon Butler, my teammate Kimi Raikkonen, who's only recently got his very first Drivers' Championship point in 17th place. Moving over to the constructors, Ferrari are leading. I believe their lead was shrunk. I believe it was higher than just 3 points in the last race, but they're leading with 131 points. Then it's Mercedes with 128 points, and 2 points behind them is Red Bull, so the top three is all to play for right now. Then there's a gigantic gap, almost 100 points, separating third and fourth, which is Racing Point. Then it's Renault, Haas, Alfa Romeo, Williams, Toro Rosso, and finally McLaren. Nathaniel, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. How are you? Did you see the British Grand Prix? Absolutely I did. It was very entertaining. Well, when I say very entertaining, I mean from second place downwards, it was entertaining. Forget the Mercedes, but then everyone else, particularly the Ferrari and Red Bull, yeah, very entertaining. Very entertaining. Imagine if Mercedes weren't in F1 right now. How entertaining it would be for the race win. It'd be crazy right now. Because Red Bull seem to have caught up to Ferrari, and they seem to be neck and neck. Ferrari have the advantage in straight line speed, but it looks like Red Bull have the advantage when it comes to looking after their tyres, and that seems to be vitally important. Alright, so I believe I have over 2,000 resource points, so I'll be using them at the end of this race, mainly because I have completed my team goal, so I'm going to be getting an extra 600 resource points, so that's going to be good. Alright, let's change these components right now. The ones I'm currently using now that are highlighted in green are ones that I use for practice, and then I put these new one in, number 2, for qualifying and then the race. Okay, so we're the 7th best car out on track, only slightly ahead of Toro Rosso, but that shouldn't be too much of a worry. I should be able to increase it soon. There was a big update for this game coming out, I believe, at the end of this month, which is mainly for the car performances, bringing them more in line with how they are in real life, so that's going to be interesting. Maybe we might get a bit of a bump, or we might get pulled back even further, you never know. Alright, so we have a this is crazy. We had a Aerodynamics rear downforce rear wing upper flap part. It failed twice now. Oh my days, which is crazy. I didn't think that could happen, but I have to spend even more resource points dealing with that. Rivalries, Kimi's losing his rivalry against me, 26 to 17, and I'm winning my rivalry against Devon Butler by 1 point. Okay, expected qualifying position 17th, expected race position 15th. First driver. Weather forecast is going to be dry conditions in both qualifying and the race. That's good. Alright, I think that's everything. It's going to be 50% race. Difficulties on 100. Legend. Ethan, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. How are you? Impact, we did amazing in that co-ops match. Yes, we did. We played rather well, actually. Yeah, we played very well. Very encouraging. All right, let's get to qualifying. Oh, I did. Let me just let me just make sure. Yes, okay, I did change the components. Gearbox, 33%. Oh, why is it at 33%? Okay, I might have to upgrade the gearbox at some point. All right, let's get to qualifying.
We're here at the magical Circuit de Monaco for one of the most challenging qualifying sessions on the Formula One calendar. Who can add their name to the illustrious list of Monte Carlo pole sitters here today? It always looked like the kind of track that asks an awful lot of the rear tyres, such as the frequency of low-speed exits.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
Right, we've lost telemetry. We've lost pretty much all sensor information. It's being looked into now, so just bear with it for a few minutes if you can, please.
Unbelievable. Haven't even started going out yet, and already I've got issues. Alright, I'm not gonna skip this. Just watch Perez. Looks like he's going out first. Did Hamilton win the British Grand Prix? Yes, he did. He was quite lucky in winning it, but he won nevertheless. Don't crash. That's highly likely I will crash, Nathaniel. And before I go any further, I'd like to first of all apologise because, as you can see, Monaco is probably the toughest track on the racing calendar, so I'm going to have to concentrate throughout the entirety of the race. So if I happen to miss your comment or I don't comment on it, it's not that I'm ignoring you, it's just that I'm really trying to focus. So I do apologise if I'm not as active when it comes to reading your comments as I normally am. Okay. While we're waiting for my team to repair my car, just announcing the live stream on social media, and then we will continue. Okay, Perez is starting his lap right now. Going to be interesting to see where he ends up. I have been thinking about what tyre I should start the race with. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to start. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to get into qualifying 3, so I'll be able to choose what tyres I start with. So I'm thinking of doing a 1-stop rather than a 2, because I'm thinking most other cars are going to do a 2-stop. I'm thinking, so I'm thinking maybe do a 1-stop and possibly, as long as I'm consistent and I don't make any stupid mistakes, damaging my front wing, mainly, then I think I could possibly finish in the points in this race. Okay, coming around the last few corners now. Alright, so the issue that my car had is now fixed. Good. So, and across the line, 1 minute 13.5 from Sergio Perez. Second, 182 miles per hour in the speed trap, which is not bad. Well, right now it's not bad considering he's probably only the second guy out on track right now. So, alright, if you missed any of my previous videos in F1 2019, my career mode, then link is in the description to the playlist. All of them are there. You can try to catch up if you want. Going for another lap here, Sergio Perez. His teammate coming in 4th place. 13 cars out on track. I don't want to be out on track right now, but there's so many cars there because it's going to be very difficult to get a decent run in without having to navigate my way through some traffic. So it's going to be quite difficult here. Even when you want to let a car through, it's still difficult because they can distract you. And being distracted around this track could be the difference between getting through a corner nice and easy and crashing. So I do need to be careful. Okay, Lewis Hamilton's currently quickest with a 1 minute 12.4. Max Verstappen 6/10 behind. No one else has done a lap time except for 9 cars, but Bottas is out. He's done a lap. Where did he go? Oh, he's really close. That's the 10th behind. He was 2 tenths quicker in the first sector. His teammate. Alright. Who was your first subscriber? Oh boy. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know who was my first subscriber. I really don't. It's been so long that I can't remember. I could probably check, but I'm not too sure who it was. Okay, quite a few. 9 cars out on track. Alright, as usual, my car setup is in the description box down below. If any of you want to use it, feel free. Alright, let's reduce the fuel. And let's get out there. Here we go. Oh, a couple cars going out on track right now. Alright, hopefully there's no cars in front or behind me, so don't have to worry about them interrupting my lap. Please, no one come out of the pits right now, please. Okay, don't think there's anyone coming out of the track right now. Alright, let's see what I can do. I think I was a bit too cautious going for that first corner. Bringing down ERS. 7 tenths slower. Wow. I'm thinking if I'm in the Ferrari or Mercedes or even Red Bull, I don't have to do this. I have to manage my ERS going through a lap, but considering I'm in the ALFA ROMEO, it's not surprising I have to do that. Same, it came so close to the barrier. And across the line, 14th place, so did my teammate. I definitely know I can improve. I'm pretty confident I can improve on that. Can you do a Premier League prediction video? When does the Premier League start? Isn't it? I think it's either the beginning or middle of August it starts. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. Absolutely. Actually, no. Oh my days. Let's get out right now. There's not many cars out on track.
Best lap so far is a
Yeah. Forget about that. Forget you. Quiet. Let's go. But that's definitely a nice idea. That's definitely a nice idea, Elliot. Whoa, Ethan. I'll definitely think about it. Absolutely. Maybe I'll wait until the end of July just to give all the teams a chance to hopefully do all their transfers, because I think that's when the transfer market ends, is the beginning of August. So I think that would be the perfect time. That way I know what the squads are like. Right, here we go again. Coming in 15th, so I think I'll be eliminated. Actually, no, I think I'm just on the bubble, actually. Lost a bit of time. Oh, getting very close. Half a second up so far. Wow, I've lost so much time. Wow, it's half a second up going through the second sector. I've lost so many times. Ooh, okay, go up into 13th.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I made a Gasly, but I lost so much time, and I think in the second sector that was way too slow. It's the end of August. Oh, really? Okay. I lost so much time there. So much time. 3 attempts quicker than my teammate. I'm hoping that should be enough to get me through to the next part of qualifying. I only did 1 lap and 40%.
Speed trap, 171.1 miles per hour.
How? I only did 1 lap and it's only 14% already. I guess I'm starting on the mediums after that. There's no way these tires are gonna last anywhere where I want them to. 1 lap and that's crazy. How are these lifespan 11 laps when I've only done 1 lap of fast running and it's 14% already? That's crazy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's follow my teammate around because he might be someone who can beat me. So 19.5 first sector. Oh. Okay, so it looks like we're basically the same in the first and second sectors. It's the final sector that we're different. What do you do? A 35.1 again? Okay, so it's all about the final sector. Can you beat my time? Let's see. Apparently Serena Williams lost to a 15. No, it wasn't Serena. Serena was in the finals. It was her older sister Venus who lost to the 15-year-old. It wasn't Serena. Serena was in the finals. Okay, so you still didn't beat my time. Good. 19.2, which is basically the same. Okay, so looks like I might be safe for my teammate here. I think he's got 1 more run in him, but obviously his ERS should be low if Codemasters have indeed programmed that in, where they have to harvest some ERS. 14th I got. That's fine. Okay, so the first 5 cars in qualifying 1 are Kimi Raikkonen, Lance Stroll, Devin Butler, George Russell, and Lucas Webber. Okay. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'm going to go out on the mediums. I think that'll be a good tyre to start on because those soft look absolutely dreadful. Obviously that means we're going to be a bit slow, but at the same time, I think it'll be good when it comes to the duration of the tyres. Is it finished at Wimbledon? Yes, it finished on Sunday with the men's final. Alright, let's get out there nice and early, set lap time, and then we can relax. Probably going to finish last in this with the remaining cars, but I'm fine with that. Actually, I probably didn't have to do this. Considering even if I finish outside the top 10, I could still pick my tyres, but I guess it'll be nice for me to find out what these tyres can do, I guess. Got McLaren ahead of me. Wow. Wow, I went so slow and I still hit the wall.
If it takes too much damage.
And that's the issue with Monaco, man. Might think you're gonna make the corner and yet you somehow hit it anyway. Good thing I went out at the start of the qualifying session. Damage front wing didn't affect me too much, thankfully. 1 minute 14. 1 minute 14.3. Okay. Definitely, definitely slower, no doubt about it. Damage, that's fine.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
What games are you looking forward to play? Obviously, Last of Us 2, Death Stranding, obviously. My interest is peaked when it comes to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm interested in it. The trailer I saw looked pretty good, but at the same time, it's Call of Duty, so iffy on it, let's say. Obviously, the new FIFA game, when it comes out, I'm interested in getting.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
What? Okay, I need to get out soon. Maybe NBA, the next 2K game, maybe. I'm a fan of basketball. There's probably a couple others I haven't mentioned, but those are the ones that I'm focusing on right now. Neo as well, which I believe was announced recently. Neo 2. Ghost of Tsushima, obviously. Really big fan of samurai games. Came so close. Need to make sure I judge my braking point better than that for the race. Hit the wall. Oh, went way too deep. Didn't lose too much time though, even though I went so deep. 11th. I'll take that, to be honest. If I can finish 11th in qualifying, I'll take that. You getting the new Star Wars game? Fallen Jedi it's called, isn't it? Maybe. I'm not really excited for it, so it's not really.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 13.2.
It's not really a game I'm thinking of getting on release day, but maybe a couple days or weeks after it releases, after I've heard the reviews about it, then maybe. But anything that comes out of EA, particularly when it comes to Star Wars, I'm iffy on. Alright, so 11th place right now. Not a bad lap.
To view current strategy and race objectives, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display. and then press it again to cycle through till you reach the strategy and objective screen.
Okay. Let's watch Sebastian Vettel go around. Obviously, I probably won't be seeing him unless he's coming to lap me, but let's follow him around. Third quickest in the speed trap, 182 miles per hour. 10 cars out on track. There's supposed to be some rain. That's going to be interesting to see. Is everyone trying to start on the mediums here? Obviously, I'm only looking at the top 10, but it looks like no, they're all going on the softs. Okay. I'm still trying to think what I'm going to do for a strategy, because obviously the softs are the best one to go for. I guess he stays third, Vettel. But at the same time, the mediums might be able to help me. What's the gap between the mediums and the softs? Let me see here. Wait a minute, what? It says there's barely any difference, so why? 6 tenths. Hold on. Okay, I'm seriously...
We're 14th in the speed trap, 172.2 miles per hour.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. It says 2 tenths. If that's true, 3 tenths actually. If that's true, the mediums would actually be a very good tire to start off with. Alright, well, we just have to wait and see the strategies, to be honest. Where's Lewis? Here he is. 20 seconds left, so we won't be able to watch him finish. We should be able to... We might be able to watch Vettel finish here. Oh, he dives into the pits. Okay. Okay, Sebastian. Anyone going up to the line? No. Okay, so where am I finished? 11th. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. 3 tenths slower than 10th place man Romain Grosjean. Hey, I think that's a perfect position for me. Perfect. I get to pick what tyres I get to start the race on. And I'm pretty close to the top 10. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm thinking if I start on the mediums and I can stick with Romain Grosjean, I think that'll be a pretty good thing for me. Hopefully, because I have one less pit stop. But you never know. Alright. So qualifying 2 is done. Oh, actually, Charles Leclerc topped in qualifying 2. That's interesting. Looks like he's doing well. Okay, so the next 5 cars in qualifying 2 are me, Kevin Magnussen, Charles, Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris, and Alexander Albon. Okay, 11th place, pretty good. In ALFA ROMEO as well, so doing well.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Are you happy with where you'll be on the grid tomorrow?
Ecstatic. The team, the biggest part, I just drive the car. Aero, our work on the aero. Yes, I paid off. Yes. I want the aero guys to be happy.
It's good to get the reliability issues out of the way in practice, isn't it?
Well, it's better, but it's still not ideal. I prefer they didn't happen at all. Yeah, practice isn't just for drivers, it's for engineers too. Let's go no comment. Either one would be bad, probably.
Well, thanks anyway.
Yeah. Okay, that's in the qualifying. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. Really do appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links will, as usual, are in the description box down below. Also, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. We're about to get to the race. Now, I'm about to make probably the most important decision of this live stream right now when it comes to what tyres I start the race on. I'm thinking maybe for the first, if I do start on the mediums, maybe for the first 5 laps I'm just going to be cautious going into corners just to get a feel of the car. Okay, so I'm winning my rivalry against my teammate 28-18, and I'm winning my rivalry against Devin Butler 16-14. $2,474 resource points. I'll probably get to 3,000 at the end of this race, thanks to my extra resource points that I get for getting the team goal.
That a successful qualifying? We should be in with a good chance in the race.
It looks like there's some cloud in the last stages of the race, which could mean rain. Oh boy. Alright, so let's go for the race.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco, then. It's not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo, and although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a safety car at some point during this race, without a doubt.
It's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Now, I want to ask you about Nico Hülkenberg. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, and Gasly, Ricciardo, Perez, Grosjean, and Campbell, Magnussen, Sainz, Lando Norris, and Albon, Raikkonen, Stroll, Devon Butler, and Nico Hülkenberg. Russell and Lucas Weber completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
I've moved up a position. Okay.
Okay, don't try anything silly into one. It's going to be crazy in there. Just do your best to stay out of trouble.
Okay, so we do have 2 stops anyway, but it's medium, medium, soft. Okay, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. I'll take that. Also, it looks like I can have a short first stint. 41%. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I when it comes to the first stint, I can be 14 to 17, because that can go 17 if I want to. Okay. Alright, I'll take that. And then should I have a lap of extra fuel? You know what? No. Let's leave that alone. Not interested in that. Let's just make it a half. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, I probably won't be as active when reading the live chat as I normally am. Obviously, this is the Monaco Grand Prix, so I want to concentrate. So I do apologise beforehand. Here we go. Five laps, we are racing! Every single time, no matter what I do. No matter what I do, my starts are always bad. Compared to the AI. Okay, Magnussen's ahead of me on the same tyres as me, so... Oh, maybe I could have tried to dive up the inside, but I don't want to do anything too silly. Oh, you know what, Magnussen, I want back that position. Could use Magnussen as a buffer. There we go. I'll probably damage his car, though.
Virtual safety car.
That's fine.
Virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
I was being a bit... I was a bit naughty there.
Okay, slow down, slow down.
But I'm fine with that.
Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Nico Hülkenberg disqualified. What happened there? Bit surprised about that. Disqualified for what? Let's bring that down to medium. At least I can say I've gone through the first lap without damaging my car, I guess. If there's a safety car, I'll probably pit and put on the hard tyres.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
And we're off again. Whoa! What was up with the closing speed? Damn! Oh my days, second lap, and I'm already going to use a flashback. As usual, since this is a 50% race, I'm going to restrict myself to only 2 flashbacks. This is 1. I'm guessing maybe I damaged this car. And that's why the closing gap was so slow. Was so wide, sorry. Need to be closer if I wanna. I guess I could try it again, see if it works. I'm thinking if I was using a steering wheel, that hairpin would be a lot easier to take, because then I could actually do a full lock rather than the restrictions it does for the car, for the controller. Wow! Okay, I need to brake a lot earlier than I normally do.
Okay, clear.
Yellow flag for some reason.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
If I can get past Magnussen, he'll hold up everyone else. Give me a chance to pull away. George Russell's the fastest. Wow. Kimi's out. Okay, can I try to dive up the inside? Ooh, aggressive. No, I can't. I need to get closer than... Well, yeah, I'm surprised there's no damage on my car. Full damage is on.
Kimi is out of the race.
Look how far ahead those other guys are compared to... Whoa. Something felt like I had no front end all of a sudden. Oh, if I was a bit closer, I would have tried to dive there.
Kimi's dropped out of the race.
Come on, DRS. Nope. Not working. No, don't you dare, Norris. Don't you dare. This is not a place for you to overtake. Oh, you're so slow, man. Oh my days. Come on, I need to figure out a way to pass this guy. My ARS is so low. Would have thought it'd be high considering we barely go flat out throughout this track, but nope. On the braking I'm so much more better, but the acceleration of that car is just crazy. If it was a bit more to the left, I would have dived up the inside there. So I'm gonna I have to force one to get past Magnussen. I have to.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
I'm still in medium. I'm gonna have to try a dive. Sorry, Magnussen, but I want this position. Oh, yes, just missed the barrier. Thank goodness. Alright, now let's see if I can pull away now. Okay. Let's save some ERS now. Let's turn that off. Don't need that. Up into the points. Luke, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. How are you?
The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
Mm-hmm. Roger that. He was really holding me up. Glad to hear you're good. I'm good as well.
Gap ahead is 12.3 seconds.
12 seconds? Oh my lord. Driver behind.
Magnussen behind. Our gap behind is 2.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1:20.5.
I'm wondering, people who are watching right now, could you hear the radio clearly there? If not, I'll have to change my settings a bit. Looks like a Renault's in the pits. Man, I wanted a stress-free race up for the next couple laps, but no.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
I've got a Renault right behind me now.
Has boxed for the mediums. The car behind on the medium tyre.
Yep. It's going to be difficult for the McLarens to pass that Haas. The Haas is mighty straight line speed when it comes to the guys behind Magnussen. Not to mention, this is a track that you can't really pass. If this was like Canada with a long back straight, Magnussen would be going down the field very quickly. I don't think I'm going to fight Ricciardo, to be honest, because the last thing I need is to waste time fighting him. Hamilton came out ahead of me, good. Don't want to fight him. Guess it was a kind of a good thing that I did start on the mediums, with the guys up front starting on the softs. Gassie's behind me. Uh-oh. Yellow flag. Someone's possibly out, I guess. I'm holding up Gassie quite a bit here.
Some information on Stroll. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Gas is going to get DRS. I'm not going to fight him. I'm going to move over to the outside, let him pass. Oh, way further back than I thought he would be.
The car in front is 1.7 seconds.
Oh, what does it get ahead of Verstappen? He's out on the softs. Bit strange. No! I really do despise it when that happens. I really, really do. This happened to me in the last race as well. There was no reason for him to do this. Unbelievable. There's no reason for him to do that. Absolutely none. Gasly, 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 what were you doing? Now that clearly was not my fault. Unbelievable. That was not my fault. Well, here we go. Another flashback. Didn't want to use it, but Gasly and his silly self forced me to use it. If Gasly forces me into the wall again, I swear down. I'm more than willing, if he has a good run on me, to let him through, but for him to do something like that was just silly. Verstappen's gone. Considering he's on the soft, I'm not too surprised about that. Okay, Gasly's really close to me here. If he stays with me, I'll just let him through down the pit straight, but no. Got a good exit. Ricciardo's right behind him as well. Now I have to watch behind me to make sure he doesn't do anything silly now. Pit stop information.
Say again, you're breaking up.
Pit stop information.
Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy. We have 2 stops planned. Your pit window will open in 7 laps time.
7 laps, okay. And let you through, Gasly. Ooh! Heavy lock up for Gasly. That's going to mess up his tyres. Put a lot of wear on them.
Push, push.
Oh, you've got to be
ERS
kidding me.
Overtake.
That was barely a tap and... oh my days, damage. Actually, it shouldn't be too bad, I guess. Ricciardo, please don't do what Gasly did, please. Oh, he's got a decent run on me. You know what? I'm just going to let him through. I don't want what happened to me with Gasly to happen again. Not fighting Ricciardo anyway.
Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
Roger that. Grosjean's right behind me. Oh, I came too close to the barrier there. Grosjean's not very close to me there. He's close here though. He's really close. Whoa, we had good launch out of that corner. At the first corner, damn, he flew. Nope. 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 No. 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 The back end didn't want to turn that.
Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed.
That did not feel good at all. The back end just wanted to go, so I had to go down the escape road.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Probably would have ended up in the barrier if I tried to turn. Ooh. Don't want to get a penalty. Actually,
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
If it continued for a bit longer, I would have pitted just then. Magnussen still in front of that queue.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
No problem. Thankfully, I've got Magnussen as a buffer who's holding those guys up. Java behind.
Magnussen is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 12.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1 minute 24.8.
1 minute 24.8.
Okay, the time last lap was a 1:29.8.
Whoa! Oh no, granted, I did leave. That was virtual. Never mind. One minute 18.3. Alright, let's check to see what Magnussen does once he crosses the line.
The car ahead has come in to fit the mediums. Car ahead, now running medium tyres.
Roger that.
The cover. Magnussen behind. The gap behind us is 13.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1 minute 19.8.
Okay, I think I'm at least a second quicker than Magnussen. Okay. Damaged front wing isn't affecting me too much right now. I am expecting to see a safety car at some point during this race. Wouldn't be Monaco without one.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Yep. Should I get them to change my front wing as well? It's on auto anyway, so let's see. It doesn't damage too much, but let's just make sure they do change it. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the wear on these tyres a bit. Championship standings.
As things stand, we'll be 10th in the championship.
Okay, still in the exact same position. Alright. I think it was Ricardo who's in 9th place, if I remember correctly, so...
The gap to the car ahead is 6.9 seconds.
Driver behind.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Oh, come on now. How much money does these cars cost to make, and yet you can't get a decent radio? Driver behind.
Norris behind. Okay, the gap behind is 18.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 15 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:20.6.
1:20.6.
We want to pit this lap, so push now. Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Take it nice and easy. Norris obviously has to pit as well.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
No problem. There we go. And we're in. Changing the front wing as well.
Go, go, go.
There we go. Change the front wing. Nice. Only Norris passed me. That's nice to
stay
see.
clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Okay, let's continue. Oh, it feels so much better to be on brand new set of tyres. Turned it way too early. Nice, it's going again. Pass the best first
Battery is
sector.
low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
It's on medium. Oh my days, come on, man.
behind is 10.9 seconds.
Really would have liked Norris to have pitted just then. One minute 15.8, 7 tenths quicker than my personal best. I wonder what the fastest lap of the race is. Best lap.
Repeat that, there's interference.
Fastest lap.
The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 14.5.
1.3 seconds quicker than what I did. Lost the back end a bit there. Nando needs to pit again, so I'm pretty much a pit stop ahead of him. Good acceleration from the McLaren there. Damn. Dive into the pits, thank you. Give me DRS as well, good. .32 seconds behind Verstappen. Driver behind.
Sainz is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 9.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:16.0.
Okay, so I definitely have the pace to match what Carlos Sainz is doing. Hey, thank you very much for watching. To the guy who just joined, thank you. How are you? Oh, oh my days. I'm good, thanks for asking. As you can see, I'm in 10th place right now, pretty happy. Got a decent gap to the guy behind, and unfortunately quite a enormous gap in front, but considering I'm in an Alpha, nah, I'm not too bothered about the gap in front, to be honest. Rival.
The gap is 11.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 16.1.
Okay. 1 minute 16.8. I need to pick up my pace. That's what I need to do. I need to go quicker. 1 minute 16.8 is not going to cut it.
You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
Yeah, can't be allowing that. It's kind of hoping for a smooth race, but Carlos Sainz won't let me. I'm currently in 10th place. I believe I have 16 points in the Driver Championship right now. The highest I've finished so far in this season is 6th.
Gap to car in front is 31.8 seconds.
And I believe that was in the last race in Spain. The main reason for that really is because I think Hamilton and Vettel both retired from the race. Otherwise I would have finished further back. 1 minute 16.3, that's better. That's a better lap time. Obviously not as quick as Carlos Sainz with a 1 minute 16.0, but that reduces the amount of my gap he takes out of, so.
Signs behind. The gap behind us is 8.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:16.2.
0.2, okay, so it's only a 10th down that time. That's encouraging then. Alright. Needs to be consistent right now. Remember, I've used up all my flashbacks. I restrict myself to only 2 flashbacks when I do a 50% race. I've used them both already. The second one wasn't really my fault, to be honest. Gasly was getting a bit impatient, and his emotions boiled over and hit my rear left wheel and sent me sideways into the wall. 1 minute 15.8. Oh yes, here we go. Here we go, 1 minute 15.8, I like that. Okay, you just bought the game. Just saw with a quick flash, hold on.
The car ahead of you has just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
Okay. And you're happy you got it. Okay, hopefully you have fun. The graphics are amazing on this game, I must admit. There's no real big improvements from last year when it comes to gameplay, but the cars definitely look great. Definitely gonna be slower this lap. Hit the wall slightly there. I think it was the rear tyre that hit.
Okay, gap ahead is 14.5 seconds. You've lost some time to the car behind.
Fair enough. As long as it's below 0.3 of a second I'm losing to Carlos Sainz, I'm fine with that. Didn't brake early enough there. I'm guessing...
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
I'm guessing you're going to play career mode. What team are you going to start with? I think 16.3, still not a bad time compared to Carlos Sainz. Full race update.
We're in 10th position. Grosjean is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 12.2 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Sainz is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 8.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Our gap to first place is 37.8 seconds. You have 4 laps till your pit window opens. 13 laps to go.
4 laps until my pit window. Unfortunately, I had to lift off there. Starting to feel the wear on these tyres a bit more now. .6. Uh-oh. Why did I choose Alfa Romeo? Mainly because I wanted to go in the Ferrari Academy. So my progression is going to be after Alfa Romeo, I'm going to go to Haas and then finally Ferrari. Ferrari is the team I support in F1. So that's one of the reasons. Also, I like Alfa Romeo, to be honest. So I thought, why not? Be partnered up with Kimi Raikkonen as well. It's another plus. Not to mention, they're one of the lower teams. I didn't want to start off straight away with one of the top teams. Wanted to build up.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Wanted to build up Alfa Romeo a bit. No, that was a very slow lap. I was in a 1 minute 17s or 18s. That was bad. So the Ferrari leading the race is going to catch up soon to the McLaren. That's a bit further behind me. And I think it's going to catch up to me because I need to pit. So I'm definitely going to get lapped.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
It's not called Sauber anymore, it's called Alfa Romeo, man. So I'm guessing this is the car you mean you're going to start with. Which is a good choice, to be honest. Obviously it's going to be difficult. And a piece of warning. Whoa. This car is horrible to drive, particularly in the first race. It's really, really bad. What a warning. Looks like the brakes don't work properly and it feels like the front end don't want to turn in. I can't wait for the pit stop to come already, man. I want those soft tires on quick. I'm trying to really make sure I don't damage the car. 6.5, he's taking chunks out of me, man.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Thank goodness for that. I need to box. I need to box. Oh, okay. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. We do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream so far, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Really would push my road to 600 subscribers. We just help out the channel. Keeps me motivated. Also, if you don't already, please do follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links will, as usual, are in the description box down below. Oh my, that was close. That was close to
Don't
hitting the wall.
forget, box this lap. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Oh my god, those tyres were not good. I still call the racing point the full send up. Yeah, I do that too. I do that too. You're not the only one, Luke.
Go now.
Oh, the McLaren came into the pits as well. Okay. Interesting.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Russell better have to pit again. I swear down, Russell, you better have to pit again. I did not work so hard just for you to steal it. Yeah, I think Russell has to pit again. Thank goodness for that. He's gone mediums. He has to pit. There's a rule where you have to pit. You have to use at least 2 sets of compound of tyre during the race. He's only done 1, which is the mediums. I should be able to set my personal best on these tyres. Look at that, I'm actually pushing Russell to go a bit quicker. Look at the speed of that Williams. The traction I had, but the speed, wow. Tapped him again. Come on. You're in my way. Go, please pit this lap, Russell, please. Do me a favour. Oh my days, look how quick I am. It's going to give me DRS, which is nice, but please pit. Please pit. Yes, thank goodness. Thank you. Would have rather him pit already, but still. Okay, this should be a personal best for me now that I'm on the soft tyres. Norris is on the hard. Are my tyres going to last at the end of the race? I wonder if I can set fastest after the race. Oh, skimmed that corner there. Carried too much speed. Fry's about to overtake the McLaren. Fastest second sector. Can I get fastest lap of the race?
Our gap behind is 8.8 seconds.
Oh, Carlos Sainz is on the softs as well.
The gap
Fastest
to the
lap.
car ahead is 29.7 seconds.
Woot woot. Fastest lap of the race. 1 minute 13.8. Though I suspect Carlos Sainz is going to beat that at some point. Woot woot. Fastest lap of the race for me. Really happy for that. Didn't even go into Rich. Well, Carlos Sainz is having to slow down for the cars that are lapping him. I'm trying to pull away as much as possible. Come on, I don't want to be lapped, but it looks like I might.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Roger that. Come on, tyres, please last 5 laps, please. And also, my fastest lap, please stay. I'd like to get an extra point.
Signs behind. The gap to the car behind is 9.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 14.8.
Full race update.
P10, you're in P10. Grosjean ahead. Gap to car in front is 27.3 seconds. They're on old hards. Sainz is behind you. The gap behind us is 9.1 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 5 laps till the end. Okay, gap ahead is 26.4 seconds. We're in 10th position.
Didn't mean to do
Grosjean is
that.
ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 26.4 seconds. They're on old hards. Sainz behind. Okay, the gap behind is 9.2 seconds. They're on old softs. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Vettel's actually dragging along Carlos Sainz now. Clipped the wall there. Come on, just 4 laps left to go. Come on. My hands are starting to sweat with how hard I'm concentrating right now. .15.8, not bad.
Sainz is behind you. Our gap behind is 8.7 seconds. They're on old softs. The time last lap was a 1:15.3.
1 minute 15.3. Pretty sure he was quicker than me on that last lap, but that's fine. Come on, can I have a fastest lap? That would be great. Now, ALFA ROMEO having the fastest lap of the race.
Lost some time to the car behind.
Not too bothered, to be honest. Just trying to make these tyres last now.
Got 2 laps of fuel left.
That's fine. 1 minute 15.8 again. I think that was almost the exact same time as I did last lap. So I'm being consistent at least. 2 more laps left to go. Penultimate lap right now. Surprisingly enough, this has probably been the most smoothest Monaco Grand Prix I've ever had. Just saw the Ferrari going down the hill, exiting the tunnel.
The gap to the car ahead is 23.2 seconds.
You shouldn't be able to catch me. I don't want to be lapped. Final lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
I think that's Vettel in the lead right now. Oh, my mistake, is Leclerc. Okay, Leclerc is in the lead. Actually, what's going to happen now? Because Carlos Sainz is behind Charles, so I think the lapped cars can't carry on if they're right behind the leader. So technically, I don't think he can pass me, Carlos Sainz. Because it'd be a bit weird for the the guy in first place to slow down while the other guy is speeding. The guy lapped him, so I don't think Carlos Sainz can continue to try and catch me now. So it's just a matter of taking things easy now. He lapped all the way up to 10th place. That's crazy, Charles Leclerc. Around the final corner. 10th place is mine. Oh my days, I'll take it. Oh my days.
Good job, you did really well.
That was
Super
tough.
driving.
That was really tough. Where are you from? London? England?
Ferrari have really pulled it out of the bag today. It's a great win. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
Charles Leclerc won. Well done to him. Ferrari 1 and 2 as well. Now we're moving over to a track that I quite enjoy, the Canadian Grand Prix, so hopefully I could possibly get some more points.
Let's have a quick look at how the driver standings have changed. Charles Leclerc, currently leading the championship standings, extends his lead even further with this result. Let's focus on the driver of the
I
day.
get 2 points.
Anthony Davidson.
Yay.
Who do you pick?
Well, there's no question in my mind, it has to go to George Russell. What a
George
performance.
Russell, where was he?
He's got every right to be proud of what he accomplished out there today.
19th to
It's
14th.
time to see how
Okay.
things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari continued to extend the gap at the top of the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store
19
for us
points
next time.
now. Oh,
Be sure
Ferrari
to join
won
us
too.
again
Yeah.
as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Yes, 2 points. 1 point for finishing 10th, 1 point for the fastest lap. Very happy with that.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
No comment.
You left a lot of paint on the walls today. Were you struggling for...
No comment. Come on, ask me something else. Oh, no, she didn't.
Well, thanks anyway.
Okay. Your loss. Alright, extra 600 resource points. Should come over to me now. Won my rivalry against my teammate, leading my rivalry against Devon Butler. Resource points. I think that's 1,000. Whoa, 1,200. Yes, please, I'll take that. I'll take that very nicely indeed.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.
Okay, let's buy that. That should be ready for the next race. 3 weeks. Why is it so long? Anyway, gearbox. Buy that. What's this? No. Okay, I'll leave everything else until you get to the next race, and then I'll buy a couple of other things. Alright, so time trial. Overtake challenge. Okay, let's do this. Overtake challenge. Oh man. the Rouge corner is always one that I struggle with. Just that corner there. I can never go flat out for it because the back end always steps out. So, particularly in the previous games. So, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes this time. And the car supposed to have less downforce, less grip than the previous one. So, not too not too confident about this one. All right, let's go. Oh, it's this car. Oh my days, this car's turning is not very good. Got 5 minutes to pass 10 cars. One thing's for sure, this car is very short compared to the F1 cars I'm used to. Right, here we go. The car felt very planted indeed. Look at the speed. Oh my days, this isn't fair. Look at the speed. Bye bye. What was up with the change of gear? That was terrible. The way the gearbox changes, the transmission is horrible. I thought I was going to hit the rear end of that car. The acceleration, woo! Oh, I'm gonna run wide. Got my foot in it though. Still going. Ooh! Lost it. Lost it. Alright, restart session. Ah, that's annoying. That's so annoying. Here we go again. Take two. Back end stepped out a bit there. So far so good. Pretty much the exact same place where I passed him last time. This time we did make contact. Clean around the outside. Gonna miss that curb on the inside. Make sure the car doesn't lose control. Had to lift off. Normally that corner's flat out, but had to lift it. Should be able to pass this guy before the kink. And I have. Good. That's half. Got 3 minutes to go. It started at 5 minutes, so making good time so far. 2 minutes. It's taken me to pass 5 cars. Might be able to get this guy into the first corner. And I do. Whoa, back end. Whoa, had to correct that. Had to run wide there, gave him more than enough space. Clock. Up into third place. Got 2 more cars to go with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. Once I don't make any silly mistakes, I should be able to get them. Hello there. What? Illegal overtake?
You need to give that position back. That was an illegal overtake.
Oh, that's unbelievable. That's absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. Granted, I did pass him while I was off track, but still. Can't you see I'm here? Whoa! Oh my days, that was a massive...
Okay, watch the aggression, please. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty.
That was a massive amount of oversteer there. Now I just have to wait until the clock runs out. I slightly lift off there going through that corner, but it was pretty much flat out otherwise. The turning of this car isn't very good, but it does feel like it's got a nice amount of grip. Three, two, one. There we go. Done it. Second time of asking. Look how simple that steering wheel is. Looks frighteningly simple. Okay, that's the end of the overtake challenge. Let's see if that component that I paid for actually worked. Better not have failed again. Please, please don't fail again, please.
Congratulations on your success in the invitational events. It might not help you in the championship standings, but it definitely helps to build your reputation.
Thank goodness for that. It actually worked. Oh, and we're lower than Honda now. That's a bit frustrating, but what this has done is opened up quite a few things here. So, minimize drag. Okay. Where are we in terms of... Hold on. Oh yeah, we definitely need to improve that. Okay, and I want this to get the redesigned brake ducts as well, so let's get that. Let's get that as well. Reach capacity there. Okay, yeah, let's get that. Reduce the possibility of getting a failed part, and then 3 weeks for that. Okay, fine. Okay, so we're making a bit of progress here. So we have 3 components in development that'll bump us up closer to racing point. Alright, that's going to be the end of this live stream. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched, really appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links are free as usual are in the description box down below. Aside from that, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you all again tomorrow on my next live stream, which will be my FIFA 19 player career, brand new season 6, episode 1. will be with PSG. Haven't quite decided yet whether I'm going to hand in a transfer request or not, but please look out for that. 5 PM as usual. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you all have a great day. Laters.